This episode of Android Q&A is brought to you by HipChat. Now, ever since smartwatches first came out, I've always wanted to do one thing. You know what it is, I'm an 80s boy. Kit, come get me.
Get a life.
Alright, so the industry had high hopes for these smartwatches. They were expected to explode and go mainstream quite quickly, but they haven't quite got there at all. And today we're going to talk about why. And to start off, well, they're not a standalone product. Unlike Dick Tracy's telephone-esque timepiece, the majority of smartwatches are not capable of placing voice calls on their own. In fact, most of them need to be tethered to an internet-connected smartphone in order to operate at full capacity. This may not be a complete deal breaker for everyone, however, some people aren't too keen on this setup. Add in the fact that most smartwatches are currently priced from $200 to $300, and this watered down extension of a smartphone experience really starts to become a tough sell. Now let's talk about what they do well. They give you easy notifications without having to take the phone out of your pocket for text, time, temperature, all that kind of thing. And it does give you the added fitness tracking, which is fantastic, but is that a compelling enough reason for most people, especially because they're not the best fashion accessory? If you're looking for an attractive, intelligent smartwatch, your choices are somewhat limited. Most of these devices are pretty masculine in appearance, and if you are a woman seeking something softer, things get even worse. Have you ever seen a woman wear a smartwatch? My wife just says, men and their toys. In their present form, smartwatches are still unpolished, unproven, and ultimately unnecessary. Toss in the fact that most devices are poorly marketed, and it becomes pretty clear why they're not flying off the shelves. Until hardware smartwatch producers can come up with a clear-cut reason why these devices are actually needed, 1 million units sold every 2 years might be a slow death knell ringing loud and clearly. That was some bloody good writing, and that's Mark Hearn at AndroidAuthority.com. You want to check out his article linked below. I based today's show on that, but now I'm going to riff on smartwatches. Here we go. My friends, it comes down to Wi-Fi, easily accessible Wi-Fi. How many of us out there would pay for LTE carrier charges on both our phone, tablet, and wearable devices like a smartwatch? Not many. It gets super expensive, and there isn't a compelling enough reason to do so yet. But if Wi-Fi is everywhere, I mean, it's grown so much, right? It's now at our community center, library, school, cafe, McDonald's, all that kind of stuff. But when it doubles in capacity, when it doubles in accessibility, and it's just everywhere, standalone wearable devices are able to really pull their weight, and now have a really compelling reason, because they can access the internet and get all the data that we want without having to be dependent on our smartphone or tablet. That is going to change the game. What do you guys think? Now, I saw that some of you in the comments were talking about domain.com and possibly getting android.army, and I thought that'd be kind of cute. If you guys don't get it, I will, because domain.com is fantastic. It's not just about domain.com, .net, or .org anymore. You now have the opportunity to name your site and build your brand in ways that's never possible. Choose from the growing list of 200 plus domain name extensions like .ninja, .nyc, .expert, and .club. All available now at domain.com, and the guys at domain.com want to hook our viewers up with a great offer. Save 15% on domain names and web hosting when you use our coupon code Android at domain.com checkout. Don't forget, 15% off when you use our coupon code Android. When you think domain names, think domain.com. All right, so this is the LG G Watch. It was a thoughtful gift from Android Authority, D&D, the Android gods. They got this for my birthday, and it was fantastic. Here's what I like. I like easy notifications, time, text, temperature, weather, all that kind of stuff, and it vibrates. It's much more discreet for a text. I can, you know, if I need a text and I'm out to dinner or something like that, I don't pull up my phone. I can just look at my watch, and it's much more polite. That's kind of cool. But of course, as we talked about, it's not standalone, so there's limited things it can do. I really do like the fitness tracking combined with the watch and text and all that stuff, so it's okay. Would I have paid the 180 bucks to buy this myself? No. So, my wife's right, it is kind of a toy. Thanks for watching. You know what? I say the same thing all the time. You know what I'm looking for. Here, 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 and down there. So I'm just going to go out by saying, Kit, yo ugly.
At least I have an excuse.